Alright guys, it's October again, so that means it's mum season. Today we'll be making a mum. I've made mums for many years. I worked at Hobby Lobby for 2, so I'm going to be doing this all on my own. We first need to make sure we have all the correct materials. Make sure that you have at least 3 backs, one for the front, middle, and then also one for the back that doesn't have any staples hitting you all day long. And then you also need a bunch of ribbon in your school's colors, or whichever one is your colors if you're a sophomore or freshman if they change. Then you also need some charms, some stickers with names on them or hearts or letters, and then a bear and a flower. And my flower fell, but there's the flower. You also need a flower. You also need stapler, hot glue gun, and a pair of scissors. So let's start with the back of the mug. You want to put your thickest ribbons or your plainest ribbons on the very back. And you want to color coordinate them too. You don't want them to look too off balance. So we're just going to add another big ribbon to the back. With a stapler. And then now we have our back. This will serve as a great backing for your mug. Now you want to put, let's work on the middle. You want to put your pretty ribbons or your really flashy ribbons on the middle piece. And then these cone pieces also need to go around the top of the flower so that they don't look too just put on the mug without any backing. The cone shapes are really easy to make. So you start with a regular ribbon and you just fold it into a cone. Start like this, usually about the same, all the same length. And staple it together. So you have a cone. And now, cone goes upward like this, and we're going to staple it to the side. Sometimes these are hard to staple. And you have a cone here, and you'll put the flower on top. And now you want to add your specialty ribbons to the middle piece, which are the ones with your name on them and stuff like that. Usually you add your date to them, or you can just have a single person going to homecoming. So these are really easy to make as well. Start with ribbons all the same length and turn them into a loop. Usually using one staple right at the top. And then we're actually going to hot glue this sticker to the ribbon, because if not, it will not stay all day. Even though it seems like it's really sticky, it's not. So let's put some glue on here. And we actually want to attach the letter as close to the bottom of the loop as we possibly can. It looks the best that way. Okay, like that. You do have hot glue all over your hands though. And then we'll attach it to the top. You do want to start at the bottom of your mum for these, because then you know exactly how much room it will take. So from there, we'll just staple this loop on top. And there we have our specialty ribbon. It's really good and looks less tacky to add a charm or a sticker to cover up your staples. So we'll add a little heart sticker, just for fun, so that the staple is covered. Like that. And then we have one specialty ribbon, which, because we spent so much time on it, we want to put it in the middle. And probably one on one side and one on the other, so that you can keep some sort of balance in your mug. You also want to make sure that at all times you leave this space open for your flower to go through in every single bag. So we'll put that back down, and then we have another one that says homecoming as well, which is really good to put homecoming and then you, or your name and your date. We'll just add another star to the top of this homecoming to make it look nice. Everything looks best with a sticker or a charm. Anywhere you can put it, really. So we'll add this star to the homecoming ribbon. And there we have a homecoming ribbon, which is also a specialty ribbon, which we want to add to the middle of our mum. We'll put it on the other side to also add balance. And just staple it on there. So middle of our mum will look like this. Now we need to add some charms and some little spots. Charms look really good at the bottom of any ribbon. You can add them to the thick, whatever ribbon you would like. You want to add some personality. This piece, unless you're going to tie it, can always just come off. If not, it's just a lot going on. Okay? Put some hot glue and we'll add this to a back big ribbon just to make sure that it will hold it on there. And we'll pull out our last charm to also add. If you add one to a big ribbon in the back on the right side, you should probably add one to a big ribbon on the left side. Just like this. So that your backing now has a couple of charms on it. Like this. Okay? So now we are ready to add our flower and our bear. The easiest thing to do is to add the bear to the flower first. You want to find, I added a homecoming, I just hot glued it to the petals. It's really easy. It's nice to add a little extra to your flower. If you want to glitter it, that's fine too. You want to find the middle of your flower, and that's exactly where you want to stick the bear. You want to take the tag off, of course. And then you want to hot glue the back of your bear. Just like that. And then we'll stick him right in the middle. And push him far down. Really hard. Okay? Now we have a bear in the middle. Perfect. We will now attach it to the front of the mum. This can be done in different ways. There's a back to your flower. You just want to attach it like this and push it back in. You can. I do not recommend that. I feel like it will take way too long and it will not work. It will fall apart. The best idea is to hot glue it. Hot glue the entire back of your flower, just like this. And then we're going to attach it to the front up here. Just hold that on there for a second. Make sure it's all sticking properly. Now, all we have to do is attach the pieces of our mum together. And this we can do by either stapling or hot gluing. I think it's best to do a combination of both. I'll give this a little stapling just to make sure it stays all around the mum. And on the other side as well. And this is why we add a backing, so that none of these staples hurt us all day long. This one must be hot glued then, or else you'll have staples hurting you again. Unless you, of course, staple them together. So we'll just put a lot of glue on this back. And we will attach it like this. And now, we have created a homecoming ribbon. The easiest thing to do is attach ribbon to the back of this and hold it over yourself, or you can attach a safety pin to the back and just keep it like so. That's how you make them up.